Hello YouTube, Too Old of Yu-Gi-Oh here. Sorry I haven't done a video in a while. I've just thought my channel wasn't that popular, but after a subscriber and some comments on my videos, I thought I'd do another one. And today it's going to be my Samurai Warlord structure deck, well, not my 6 Samurai deck profile. So let's get started onto my deck profile. In my deck I include 1, 2 Great Shogun Shiens, because he's the big boss of the deck, and if you have 2/6 Samurai monsters on your field, bam, special summon him. Your opponent can only activate one spell or trap card. So the 2 Shogun Shien is quite helpful. And I have 1, 2 Shien's Chancellor, because you know, if you have 2/6 Samurai monsters in your graveyard, just remove them from play, bam, you get him out like that. And he's very useful, because once per turn you can target one face-up monster and destroy that monster. So if your opponent brings something out, big boss, you can go, alright then, I'll destroy it. But the hindrance is he can't attack that turn you activate that effect. But yeah, pretty useful. Got me out of some tight situations. And obviously, to Grandmaster, maybe putting it down to 1, maybe, not as useful, but it's pretty useful because you control another 6 Samurai, bam, 2100 right on the field. You know, he's pretty useful when he's destroyed, get a target to your hand. So yeah, he does bring back some useful monsters, and staple with the 3 Kizan. 3 Kizan all the way, very useful. Baby Grandmaster, my favourite card. What else can I say? He's awesome. This is different. I include 1, 2, 3 hand of the 6 Samurai. Mainly because I did include 1 and then it got useful, really useful for me doing that duel, so I thought up it to 2, then I got a 3rd one and I like it. Just tribute a 6 Samurai, destroy a threat on the field. It's a good card, obviously. 2 Kageki. I don't have a 3rd, but really useful. Definitely staple for a Samurai deck. I include 2 Onishi. He's pretty useful for me. 2nd favourite card of the deck. I just like him, basically. And I included 2 Iru. Mainly because it's one of my favourite old 6 Samurai monsters. You know, if he attacks the face defense position, just destroy that monster. It's pretty useful for if your opponent's trying to defend. I include 2 Zanji. Basically, he's quite a strong 6 Samurai. And let's say your opponent attacks, both the monsters are destroyed, basically. Oh no, sorry, if I attacked, let's say defense position monster, it was 2000 defense, they'd both be destroyed. He's pretty useful, and if he's got a stronger monster on the field, then I've got enough life points, I'll attack that monster and it'll be destroyed. So I find him pretty useful. And also, I include 2 Spirit of the 6 Samurai. He works as an equip card. Say your opponent brings out something like 3000 Knife Shogun on the field. Equip Shogun with that, he's equal. I find Spirit pretty useful in the deck. 2 Squire. I never find Squire as a dead draw, because as a draw I think defense system. So when my opponent attacks a 6 Samurai monster, there you go, Squire gets the hit instead. He's like a Kuribo for Samurais, so it's really useful. One Mizuho. It's kind of like another hand, basically, but you know, but it's not a monster. It's any card on the field. Pretty useful. One Nisashi, because attack twice, but with an attack like that, that's why I only include one, because I'll equip it with a spirit, and then it'll boost up to 1900, which is fairly enough to destroy a defense position, to destroy a monster. So attacking twice with another samurai on the field is pretty useful. Include one Yariza, basically because he can attack directly. Equip him with a hand, 1500. Keep delivering that to the opponent, destroying other 6 samurai monsters instead is pretty useful, to be honest. One Yaichi. Basically, destroy a set spell or trap card. Can't go wrong with that, can you? So destroy a set spell or trap card. That's one less to worry about. So he's useful. Finally, one Cayman. Basically, if he's got a continuous spell on the field, it's really annoying me. Use his effect and get rid of it. Stay with the monsters. Now moving on to the spells. 1, 2, 3, 6 Samurai United. Basically, it's a staple. You need it in a samurai deck. Destroy it, draw power base all the way for samurais. Now I include 2 temples of the 6. Basically, for each Bushido counter on it, your opponent's monsters lose 100 attack, and with 6 samurais not being so strong, if you get the chance for them to lose attack, then your samurais will be stronger, basically. 2 smoke signals. The search card in the deck. Search out Kageki. Get Kageki to your hand. Summon Kageki, special summon to something else, and then use Kizan's effects, special summon him. You get 3 monsters on the field in that one turn. Pretty useful. 2 gateway. Staple. Enough said. 2 dojo. I like the dojo because a Bushido counter on the card for each, 6 samurai monsters summoned, and special summon 1 6 samurai Shiin effect monster from your main deck, whose level is less or equal to the number of Bushido counters on the card. So what I'd do is, if, let's say, Shogun Shien was in the graveyard, keep that on the field, defend it, with MSTs on there, face downs and whatnot, build it up and get that Shogun back. Really useful. Also, 1 triple impact. Basically, cause if I have 6 samurai monsters on the field, which I can do in one turn, as I said, Kageki lets me special summon another, and special summon Kizan, Grandmaster if I wanted to, and a Shogun. That's more than 3, and then activate one of them effects. Really, really useful. 3 staples. Monster Reborn, Book of Moon, MST. Staples, basically. Next, I include a 6 strike Thunderblast. I like it, mainly because it's the very first secret rare I've ever pulled, and I like the card. It's won a duel for me, destroying opponent's monster controls, allowed me to attack directly. I won, so that was useful. 2 Masakani Magatamas, include 2, because, if I control a 6 samurai monster on the field, they activate something that can destroy a card on my side of the field, negate it. Very useful. 1 double-edged sword technique, staple for a samurai deck. 2 Fiendish Chains, really good continuous card. I really like it. It stopped my opponent from doing much with his side of the field. It's really useful. 1 Call of the Haunted, Starfoil, which would bring something back from the graveyard. Let's say I'll bring a Shogun back from the graveyard. Special summon a Kizan. then normal summon a Kageki and special something else. You're alright there. It's a good card. And then finally one Dark Spirit of the Silent. Not seen this card in any deck, but I like it because, you know, if my opponent declares an attack, I can negate that attack, choose a different monster for the opponent attacks you, and if it's in defense position, switch it to attack mode. So let's say if it's Mystical Elf, very low chance it will be, can go, alright then, switch that to attack mode, it's Mystical Elf, and attack with that Mystical Elf. So his Mystical Elf will attack the monster he declared an attack on. So that gets me out of some tough situations there. And now moving on to the extra deck. Obviously, one Shadow. He's a 6 samurai, so why not? 1, 2 Utopias. Brilliant card. My first Xyz monster. He's brilliant. Remove 1, negate the attack. With 2500 as well. Pretty useful. This is different. 1 Wind Up Zenmeister. Basically, 2500. Pretty useful if he attacks one of my monsters. I remove 1 counter, you know, and then I get to change that to face down defense position, you know. Pretty good, I like it. 1 Gemknight Pearl, 2 level 4s, bam, 2600. Very useful, enough said. Number 10 Illuminite. I don't know why I always put him in, but I just like him, to be honest. 2400 attack and defense. You know, remove an overlay unit, draw a card, draw power. Grenosaurus. Basically, 2 level 3s, let's say my field's clogged up full of 6 samurais. 2 level 3s, I'll get a Grenosaurus. He's a good card, to be honest. You know, remove 1 Xyz material, and then inflict 1000 damage to your opponent, so there's direct damage. Very useful. 1 Terabyte. Pretty useful with 2900 defense. Because if my opponent's got me backed into a corner, I've got 6 samurais all over the field. 1, 2, 3 level 3s in defense. Holds my defense quite strong, does a Terabyte. And finally, Leviathan Dragon. Yeah, I like this card. Because 6 samurais not being very strong. The fact is, with a Leviathan Dragon, remove an overlay unit and he'll gain 500 attack. So I can get him to 3000. So that's pretty strong. But the thing is, he can't attack directly after that. But he's a very good card. And I like him, and he's won a duel for me. So yeah, that's my 6 samurai deck. I like it. To be honest, it's different to what others do. And also, while I was taking a break from my channel, I got a Leviathan Dragon tin. I wish I'd opened it on camera now, because I did get a few good pulls. So yeah, good. Oh, you know what, I'll see if I can find the cards that I got with it, put them together and show you what I got in my next video. So yes, YouTube, Too Old for Yu-Gi-Oh here, signing out.